I'd like to talk a little bit about remote interpretation and store and forward. This is a common way that images are shared between medical professionals and some of these limitations. So traditionally what happens is if images need to be moved from one hospital to another or to a provider, these images are either pulled or pushed across the internet on demand. These are relatively large packets of information. This works pretty well for CT, MR, and plain film radiography. In these cases, the study has already been completed and nothing's going to change on transmission of the images. However, when you start to think about ultrasound, this examination is very dependent on a technologist. The images acquired can be very technologist dependent, and ultimately what one would really want to have is the ability to see over the shoulder of the technologist while the exam is being acquired. This is often requested by radiologists, cardiologists, and obstetricians where they'd actually like to see the exam happening in real time and be able to tell the technologist, can you please move the transducer, the thing in the woman's hand, up, down, left, or right, so I can see a little bit better. Well, we can actually do this through a HIPAA-compliant healthcare community. In this world, something like LinkedIn or Facebook is used to open up a screen share to effectively allow someone to see the screen of the ultrasound in real time as the exam is being acquired, rather than simply sending a large file of an ultrasound that was acquired previously over the internet and then reviewing this. So in this world, what we're doing is actually clicking on this button here called Consult Accelerator. It's a browser-based application provided in collaboration with Cisco Systems and EmergeMD. You invite a number of physicians into the session to have a conversation about the study. And then you can basically see the study in real time. So here's an example of how this could be done. Here's an ultrasound, and we're going to watch this play on the ultrasound device. There's a laptop that's been hooked up to this ultrasound device in the back end. And we're going to invite a variety of people in to see the study. So here you can see the laptop's been hooked up through a very cheap device. And then you can see it's now being played on the iPad, which has been invited in to see the study. It can also be played on a desktop computer as well. Not only can you see the study, but you can also talk to the person who's acquiring the study. So if you look down at the bottom there, you can see that you can see the study, but you can also see the person who's been doing the study. If we revisit some of the other modalities, such as CT, there are some advantages to this type of image review as well. So in this case, CT scans are traditionally uploaded to the central PACS server, then to the PACS remote access, and then out to the physician. Each one of these steps takes at least several minutes, and the physician has to log on to something separate to pull these images across to their own desktop. This can cause a delay in time, and actually not everyone is seeing the same specific image that other people on the care team are looking at. However, if you thought about it and you said, well look, I'm going to take the image from the CT scanner direct and broadcast it out to the care team, you could have real-time review. Why does this matter? For things like collaboration in the cloud, where you want to be able to bring the stroke team in and all see the same images in near real time, this can be imperative. The patient is still in the scanner, you're calling the neurologist, the neurointerventionist, and the neurosurgeon. They're coming in through whatever device is handy, be it a desktop, a laptop, an iPad, an iPhone, simply because they have an internet browser available to them. Thank you very much.